It says I'm live. Am I live? I'm telling you what, I look pretty washed out with the light. Do I need to turn some of the lights down? I don't know. I am looking. Hang on 1 second. Don't go nowhere. If I do that, am I less washed out? I think that may be the case. I'm in the dark now. But there's still enough light in here. It's springtime. There's getting to be more light. Padre Piper coming to you via the virtual airwaves of YouTube to say hello, YouTube Pipe community. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're blessed. I had no intention of making a video today, and I got itching to do it. I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to go live. 5 people on. Huh? Can't beat that. No idea who you are because for some reason, well, it's actually working now. I see old Codger65 says, hey, Walter's on. He says, good afternoon, Padre. Good afternoon, Walter. How's everybody doing? All right. Well, I tell you what, I'm going to pay less attention, even though now Al is saying blessings. Blessings to you, my friend. I'm going to pay less attention to that, and I'm going to talk to you about what I wanted to talk to you about. I'm not going to make this a long video. Truth be told, I was just too lazy to record it and then upload it later, so I said, well, I'll just do it live. What the heck? Good afternoon, Bob Barnes. Good to hear from you. So it's springtime, and I don't know about you, but for me, that means time to pull out your Virginia blends. And I know we are all still reeling from the fact that McClelland ain't there no more, because those McClelland blends, I don't know what they did to them. There's something. They had a secret sauce. It was awesome sauce. They did something. They had some sort of trade secret that just made them so extra smooth, that kind of Virginia ketchup, vinegary, that they would, oh man, it's making my mouth water just talking about it. And I'll tell you, 5100 was one of my favorites, and I went on a quest last spring to try and replace it. I got excited about all kinds of different blends. Trying this one, trying that one. But you know what has, since then, what's happened is I've sort of settled down and I've realized that there are Virginia blends that are readily available. Some are sleeper blends. You can get them dirt cheap and they're still good. So I wanted to give you just 5 of them. Maybe I'll throw in a couple of honorable mentions. I'll tell you, since McClelland went away, I was fortunate enough several months back to do a trade with somebody. They wanted some kind of McClelland that I had a bunch of. It was an aromatic. I forget which one. And they wanted to try and give me some 2015. I'd never even heard of 2015. I wish I had known about 2015 before McClelland went away, because I'd have stocked up on that. That has got to be one of their finest Virginias. So if you've got some out there, you don't like it, I'm a charity case. Send it over to me. I know. But let's talk about the stuff that you can get. I'm going to give you just 5. 5 of my top spring blends are all Virginia blends. They're easily accessible. They're not expensive. You know, look, there's good stuff out there. There's Peacehaven, there's Stonehaven. Good luck trying to get it, because esoteric is just hard to come by. The Samuel Galwiths. Those are some great Virginia blends. But even Sammy G's hard to come by these days. I got a couple of tins of Robert McConnell Red Virginia not too far back. Oh, that's hard to come by. I got it. It's still available. I smoked some. I enjoyed it. I bet you it gets better with age. But I'm going to tell you some that you can go right now. You can go either to your local B&M if they're carrying these things. If not, I know you can do the .com thing and you can find every blend I'm about to tell you about. So here they are. I'm going to count down from number 5 to number 1. Padres top 5 spring blends. We're in the Virginias. Here we go. Number 5. Number 5. Mcferrin, Amphora, Virginia. Now, I am surprised. You may be surprised that I've got this in my top 5 list. I'm surprised. Why? Not typically a Mcferrin person. I remember reading some time back in a forum somewhere, somebody referred to Mcferrin as McBite. And I thought, you're right, because anything I ever seen the smoke by them bites. But then I don't know why, something said, try the Amphora Virginia. I think it was because maybe PNC had put it on sale and it was dirt cheap. And I said, what do I have to lose? So last spring, I got some. I opened it up. Folks, if you're looking for a Virginia that's going to knock your socks off, that's readily available and dirt cheap, don't buy this. If you're looking for one that's readily available, that's really inexpensive, and is overall just daggone pretty good, you can't go wrong with this Mcferrin Amphora Virginia. Comes in a yellow pouch, and if you're not too snobby to purchase a little pouch, and I'll tell you this, I jarred some of that up, didn't smoke it all, jarred it, went back to it not too long ago. Like any good Virginia, it just does well with age. It just does. Readily available, inexpensive. Mcferrin calls it a well-balanced and mellow blend with natural sweetness of Virginias. It's a great description. Again, not going to blow you away, not going to knock your socks off. It's good. It really is. That brings me to number 4. Another one, easily available. One place though. You got to go to the Country Squire Tobacconist to get this one. Hang on. Because I've got my black Country Squire Tobacconist coffee mug, which today I'm not drinking black coffee out of. I'm drinking green tea because I forgot that I ran out of coffee here at the office. I got to get me some pods for my old Keurig machine and put that down. So I'm on green tea today. It's good. I like it. All right. So this is number 4. It's from the Country Squire Tobacconist. Say hello to John David when you put an order in with him. All right. And this blend is called Tidewater. Tidewater. I don't know what it is about this blend. It is just perfect. It's just perfect for the kind of weather we've been having around here, which is, on the warmer side. The humidity's not too bad yet down here in New Orleans. It's been sunny. It's been beautiful. They say it's a blend of Virginia ribbon cut tobaccos. That's what it is. Extremely light to the smoker and natural in its sweetness. I would agree. It's light, but that doesn't mean it doesn't have good flavor or any flavor. It's a nice smoke. Country Squire Tobacconist Tidewater. I don't think you'd be disappointed by this readily available Virginia. Not expensive. John David will ship it over to you. You'll have it in a couple days. Good stuff. Here's counting backwards. Number 5 was my Amphora Virginia. Number 4 was the Country Squire's Tidewater. My number 3 is, and I smoked this on ISPD. Did I get it right that time? International, I didn't get it right. I cannot get that right. International Pipe Smoking Day, IPSD. I smoked it. Hearth and Home's Louisiana Red Pipe. Oh man, this is, if you like a red Virginia and you like a spiciness from Perique, and you just kind of like that tangy but sweet play on flavors that are kind of, it's there. It's there. It's readily available. You can get it in bulk. It's cheap. Good stuff. Hearth and Home, Louisiana Red Pipe. I'm just enjoying the heck out of this. It's number 3 on, and dare I say, it reminds me a lot of, I'm not going to say it, 5100, but it's spicier. But I'm not even going to compare it because it's just not fair. There are no comparisons. Rest in peace, McClelland. But that's not number 3, is Hearth and Home's Louisiana Red Pipe. My number 2, my top 5 spring blends, comes from Sutliff. Now this was billed to be a replacement for 5100, and it's not bad. It's not an exact match. They don't claim it is. It's in the ballpark. It's good. It's inexpensive. It's in bulk. You can get it. This is a high quality tobacco from Sutliff. It's 515 RC1. It's got, they say, a depth of flavor. I would agree with that. They say it's got a tang that you wouldn't normally find in red Virginia. I don't know if you would normally find that or not, but it's there. And again, it's that nice interplay of tang and the sweetness, the natural sweetness of a Virginia. There's no topping thrown in there to mess anything up. It's just good. And it's readily available, folks. You can get this stuff in bulk. They'll ship it over to you. You'll be smoking it by the weekend. Nice tobacco. Sutliff RC1 or 515 RC1. You want the full name. Now, what's my number one of my spring blends that I am enjoying this spring and plan to enjoy some more of? This one I'm about to throw out there. I don't know what ever possessed me to buy it in the first place. I guess it was last year when I was on that binge buy trying to see what's going to replace 5100. This is not a replacement for 5100. This is not even like 51. This is just a daggone good Virginia. Instead of being a vapor, a Virginia Perique, this is a Virginia with burley. Now, I'm not normally a burley guy, but there's just enough burley in here. I would say very appropriate use of it to give it that burliness that everybody likes. That, you know, sort of, I don't know, a nuttiness. But they've thrown a little bit of unflavored black Cavendish in there. Again, not making it an aromatic type of Cavendish. It's not, you know, sugary sweet or anything. Just enough to give a little mouthfeel, smoothing it out with the Virginias they use. My number one spring blend is from Cornell and Diehl C&D's Winchester. Now, it's a sleeper. I even posted this in one of the forums over on Facebook over the weekend because I was smoking it. I said, I never hear anybody talk about this. Is anybody familiar with it? And if not, you may want to try it. It might not be your cup of tea. If you end up trying it, it's not your cup of tea, hit me up. I'll give you my mailing address. Virginia, it's a Virginia Burley from C&D Winchester. What do they say about it? Red Virginia and unsweetened black Cavendish Kentucky Green River Burley are mixed in a blend that's reminiscent of the old Rattray's Dark Fragrant. Now, I don't know how close it approximates the Dark Fragrant because I've never had Rattray's Dark Fragrant. All I can tell you is for the price and for the availability, if you enjoy a Virginia and you want to try a good Virginia Burley, this is the place to go. Don't let the fact that it's got a little bit of unflavored black Cavendish throw you off and make you all snobby and I don't do Cavendish. Oh, yes. I'm telling you, it's there in a condimental sort of way and it just smooths out that smoke. And, whoa, wait, Quaker Piper says Winchester is exactly what I'm smoking at the moment. Ding, 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 Quaker Piper. You're the winner. You didn't win anything, but there you go. Don't take it just from Padre. Quaker Piper smoking it at this moment. Now, a little bubble already went away, so I don't know what else he said. He probably said something like, you're a goofus, Padre. Get off my airwaves. I don't know. Maybe. He says it's so good. Lots of O's. Thank you, Quaker Piper. Now, you know, that's two of us, guys. Y'all need to try this stuff. Don't let the fact that our beloved McClelland Virginias have gone away, don't let that bum you out. There's some good stuff out there. Now, somebody else in the forum where I posted on Facebook said, I got it, it was too dry, I didn't like it, whatever. That's okay. It's, you know, everybody's taste is different. I saw on Twitter, I don't remember who it was, Subsailor maybe, somebody said they couldn't understand this whole Sir Walter Raleigh thing. It was like smoking hot air to them. And to me, of all the old codger blends, the over-the-counters, I just discovered Sir Walter Raleigh a few months ago. Could not believe how much flavor I got from it, how much I enjoyed it. And I stayed away from it because Half and Half didn't do it for me. Prince Albert didn't do it for me. Carter Hall had never done it for me. So I just figured, well, Sir Walter Raleigh. But then this guy says, I don't get it. What's up with that? Everybody's taste is different. As our good friend Bradley would say, your mileage may vary. But you know what? These are the five that I'm putting up there this year in 2019 for spring. There's some honorable mentions. I already told you I like 5100, but you can't really get it. I like that 2015 by McClelland. Goodness gracious, where was that? Why didn't somebody tell me about that 3 or 4 years ago? I got from my friend Brad, he sent me a tip on something from a place I'd never heard of called King's. You can Google it and find them. They sell online. They have what they consider a tribute or a match to the McClelland Red Virginia, the 5100. I've only had a couple of bowls of this. I'm going to reserve commentary. I'm not going to, it's not bad. How close is it to 5100? You know, it's in the ballpark. It's like a lot of good blends. that are set up. It smells great. It's got that tangy, vinegary. Oh, making me want some. So King's, never heard of it. Decided I'd try it. They got a knockoff of Frogmorton too, and I picked up a couple ounces of that too. There's stuff out there, folks. It's good stuff. So, you know, I know everybody goes crazy. Oh, small batch, Red Virginia, just great. That's good. If you can get it, get it. Again, the Esotericas and the Samuel God, great. You got Robert McConnell. You got access to, get it, grab it while you can. But there's stuff that's just, you can go get it right now, and you can be, if it's shipping to you, you can enjoy it in a couple days. If your brick and mortar's carrying it, you can enjoy it this afternoon when you drive over there and support them. So Mcferrin's Amphora, Virginia, number 5. Country Squire Tidewater, number 4. Hearth and Home, Louisiana Red Pipe, number 3. Sutliff 515 RC1, number 2 for me. And number 1, C&D Winchester. It's a Virginia Burley. It's sleeper. Again, I don't hear anybody talking about it. Good stuff other than Quaker Piper. He's in. He says thumbs up. I'm going to give you another honorable mention. And that is from Country Squire Tobacconist Green Dragon. Now, full disclosure, I have a jar of Green Dragon, but it's the old Green Dragon that was made with McClelland components. They re-released it maybe fall of 2018, and I have not had the new Green Dragon, so I can't speak to it. I do know John David is a talented blender and tobacconist, and so I would imagine if you like the original Green Dragon like I did with the McClelland stuff, that he mixed up a batch of something that's really close to it. So I'm going to have to get on his website and see if I can get me some and try it out and compare it. I'm going to tell you the original one was just good. It was a great Virginia Perique. So anyway, look, said I wasn't going to be long. I'm over 17 minutes already. Padre Live. That's my top 5 spring blends out there in the Virginias. And I'd like to hear your thoughts on any of the 5 that I mentioned. You can leave me a comment down below. Or if you've got your own top 5, leave me a comment. Or make me a video response. Hey, I'm giving a shout out to Padre. He gave his top 5 and they sucked, so I'm going to give you my top 5, which are much better. It's the beauty of this YouTube pipe community, is we get to communicate like one big happy dysfunctional family. No, we get to communicate with each other like this through comments and through video responses and such. So I'd like to hear what you're smoking this spring. Otherwise, I'm going to get the heck off of here because I still got more work to do. So Padre Piper signing off and wishing you and yours God's peace, grace, and blessings. Never know how to end these things on live. I don't know how to turn it off on the camera. So this is that awkward moment where I start poking around and everything. So forgive me. That's what I'm going to do.